This is Pascal triangle because it looks like a triangle, but it's one of the very important concept in mathematics. It has many uses in mathematics, mainly while calculating combination and permutation. Hello everyone, welcome to Python practice series. And in this session, we will write a program to print the Pascal triangle. Well, if you want to understand the Pascal triangle, please refer to your books. In this session, our focus will be just on writing a program to print the Pascal triangle. So, this is the formula to find the Pascal triangle element. That is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Here, n represents the row and r represents the position of the element. I know for many it seems complicated, but after writing the program, it will be a bit easy. As you see in the formula, we will have to calculate the factorial. To calculate the factorial, we will import the factorial function from the math library in Python like this. Next is to accept the input from the user for the number of rows. Then write a for loop with I as counter till n plus 1. Look at this Pascal triangle of 6 rows. In the first row, we have spaces. The second row has less space at the start. To handle this, we will write a loop to print the space depending on the row. Write a for loop with j as counter and range as n minus I plus 1. And inside the indent of this for loop, print space. Then write another loop again with k as counter and range as I plus 1. Inside the indent of this for loop, write formula to find the element. That is ELE equal to factorial of I divided by factorial of k into factorial of I minus k. In the next line, convert the ELE into an integer using the int function. Then print the ELE with the n character as space. Then write a blank print statement for the next line. Again, make sure it's inside the indent of the main loop. Run the code and enter the value as 6. Well, we got the perfect output. Rerun the code and enter the value as 5. Well, again we got the right output. So, how exactly this logic works? When you enter the value, n variable gets the value 5. Then the control goes to the main for loop and the value of I starts from 0. Now, the control goes to this inside for loop and it starts printing spaces till n minus I plus 1. At this point, your cursor is here. Then the next loop starts with k as 0 and it will run only one time because the range is I plus 1, that is 0 plus 1. Now, here the calculation will be done. If you replace the value of I and k, the formula will be like factorial 0 divided by factorial 0, factorial 0 minus 0. But the factorial of 0 is 1. So, we will get the value 1. Then the loop exit after printing the value of ELE. Now, the cursor goes to the main loop again, but this time the value of I will be 1. This for loop will print the space. So, now your cursor is here. Now, our loop with counter k will run twice because the range is I plus 1, which is 2. This formula will give the output 1 both the times because the factorial of 0 and 1 is 1. After printing 1 2 times, the control will go to the main for loop and the whole process will start again. The only difference is the value of I is 2 now. Now, the cursor will come to this space loop. Now, it's a time for k loop again. This time, it will run 3 times with the value of k going from 0 to 2. When the value of k is 0, ELE will get the value 1 like this. When the value of k is 1, we'll get the value 2 from this formula. When the value of k is 2, we'll get the element value as 1. Please refer this formula and check the calculations here. So, after 3 iteration, this is the output. And definitely, it looks like a triangle. See, you can easily copy paste this code. But understanding this iteration is very important. If you know how to do the iteration, you can write any program to print any sort of pattern. I hope this session was helpful to you. If you want more such example, please subscribe to our channel. We bring a new practice session every Saturday. See you on next Saturday.